hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're going to try and throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd down, this is Harris. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Stevenson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They snap it to Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 39. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Going for it, this is Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones looking left side and has got a man. That's Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson from 21 yards away. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case he should...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down and goal. Fields. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
giving to the big tight end on fourth. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fields on first down. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and 10, it's Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They hand this off to Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 82 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Jones.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Jones.
And he finds Parker here, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw is Jones.
The quick slant caught. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Folk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.